Hey guys, back again. It is Empress Ruth. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and viewing my channel. Please always remember to leave your comments and feedback, and always share the videos if you may. I am just out here in my backyard. I was just out relaxing, enjoying this night weather, and it feels so good. It's perfect. You know how sun goes down and it cools down from the heat, and the weather is just so perfect at night. I love it. I love it. I love it. Got to get me a tent and camp out in my backyard whenever I get it together. But anyway, I was having a conversation with one of my spiritual brothers. We always have real good conversations, and we go back and forth, and we debate sometimes about some things we agree on, a lot of things we don't agree on, but it's always a good convo. But we were talking about dating, and he was telling me that he was dating a young lady that he liked, and he thought that maybe she could be the one. And I don't know if they had been seeing each other long. He didn't tell me all that, but she was saying that she was dating people, and that they could continue to see each other, but she was going to continue to date. And if he wanted to really be with her, she pretty much told him that he was going to have to earn her. And he said he left her alone because he told her that, hey, I want to, date you and have a serious, try and pursue something serious with you, and you're going to have to leave everybody else alone. And I said, well, I can understand that if you see her and you're serious about it, and you just want her to stop, and she wouldn't. I get it. But I said I'm going to play devil's advocate, because as a woman, if I am dating, and when you're dating, a couple of people just to see who you mesh with, to see if it's a good fit, and to see if that is something you want to move forward with as far as having a serious relationship. So I said, you just, for me, you can't give people those kind of ultimatums, especially if you haven't been dating long. And I know him, he's, when he sees something, he's just like, you got to give me all the attention. I was like, you're so spoiled and selfish. And I was like, there's no room for compromise there. But I was like, as a woman, I understand that if you want to be with me, then you put in the work, you put in the time, you put in the effort, you show me that you're serious and that you're interested. And with that time being put in, that will make a woman look at a man, depending on the man, a little bit closer, like, because you will weigh everything. Does he consider me? Is he putting me first? Is he concerned with my well-being? And how is he saying things, and are his words matching up with his actions? So it's just not just because this is what you want, you just stop, drop, and roll for a person. That's just not how it should go. And as dating in today's society is just a little bit different from what it was a long time ago. I remember, back in the day when men really courted women, and it was a courtship thing, and it was really kind of sweet, even though the man was looking at the ultimate prize. That's, everybody knows that's that ultimate goal. But even in that ultimate goal, there was a sweetness, there was a patience, there was a kindness, there was a tenderness. And I said, today is just like, girl, bend over, touch your toes. Like, what didn't happen? We didn't went all the way backwards. And I was saying, we really need to get back to nature in the way that we look at each other as far as in courtship and how we interrelate with one another. I was watching, I think it's called Blue Planet, and how they show the with all of the nature stories and all the animals, and one of them they show the male birds and how they were getting the nest together and they were decorating it and they had it all clean and set up and they were getting it together for the female. And once the female got there, they would put on a show to impress the female in order for her to choose them. That is nature. That is organic. That is the way we are. We are nature beings, and we have gotten away from doing things in the natural order. Women are not to chase men. Men are hunters. They don't like anything easy. If it's easy, it's boring. If you make it so easy, it's no fun. You have to understand what they have in them naturally. They are natural hunters, providers, and we are natural nurturers, teachers, educators. And not to say that we have to fit into traditional roles, but just to understand what is innately built within us. We can still make life the way we want it to be, but just sticking with the basic foundation in which things were built upon will get things back in a natural balance. And so, there's nothing wrong with taking your time as a woman to sit and stand your ground. If they're not willing to put in some work, and if you're looking towards trying to be in a serious relationship and they're not even trying to go there to show you anything, keep it moving, because you have to understand who you are and understand that you are worth some effort and that you are worthy to be treated as the royalty that you are, and men the same way. But again, understanding that role, that it is the masculine's job to pursue the feminine, and it is the feminine's job to sit in her royalty, not to say that she's high and mighty and above, because we are equal. Different strength, equal power. Different strength, equal power. There is nothing unbalanced about us. We balance each other out. That's why we both carry the masculine and feminine energies within us. I know me as a woman, I stand strong in my masculine energy a lot of times because I've had to really stand on my own and take care of things on my own for a long time, and I grew up with a very strong mother, so I stand heavy sometimes in my masculine energy, and I have had to learn how to balance that out with my feminine side, so I'm learning to walk in both. So a lot of times men are turned off by a strong woman. I was having a debate with someone that I held very dear to my heart, but we have a great difference in opinion, and he was saying that a woman needs to stay in her realm, and I said a woman doesn't have a realm, and he was like, well, you need to give me the definition of a realm. And I was like, well, hear me out. And he was like, no, give me the definition of a realm. I said, I don't belong in a box. I don't belong in a box. And I'm speaking for myself. I don't have a realm. I don't have a place. That's like um, somebody saying, you stay in your place. I don't have a place. Just like me telling a man, you need to stay in your place. You need to go to work and bring home the bacon and take care of all these bills, and you stay in your place. That is me trying to tell somebody what to do. I ain't in the habit of telling anybody what to do, especially another divine being. We can sit down and we can have a discussion, and it's really about preference. And some people may not be able to get with me because I am so strong. Now, I can be very soft, I am very feminine, but I'm also very strong, and I am not going to compromise who I am